Hey everybody, welcome back. I am in a 2020 BMW 8 Series. Now, which one of them is it? Is it the 840 Coupe? Is it the 840 Xdrive Coupe? Is it the 850, the M850, the Grand Coupe, the Convertible, M8? Yeah, this is an 840 with Xdrive. So, and it's on a Grand Coupe. If you're new to BMW and just checking this out, thanks for stopping by. I'll say that if you do get some of these newer models, you'll have a pull twice feature on this handle. That way you don't have to search for a hood prop, and you'll always get a confirmation in your LCD screen of what's happening on the engine bay if the hood is up. So this is the inline 6-cylinder, which is standard for the 8 Series. Very capable amount of power, great torque. It's been awarded internationally many times for its efficiency and power output. That you're looking at the way to jump it, so you want to find this red or positive connection if you need to jump your neighbor, and here is what they use for ground. And that's because battery capacity or battery storage is from the trunk to ensure that 50-50 or near 50-50 weight distribution. I also have heard that when this originally came out, this inline 6-cylinder and turbocharging it from BMW, that was also taken to Ford Motor Company through one of the engineers that left BMW. I thought that was an interesting story. Any more information on that, always greatly appreciated. And thanks everybody for watching and commenting, liking, and keeping me on my toes with my product. So you can open the trunk with your foot as convenience. Here you have a cargo tray for the 8 Series. BMW always does a good job with providing either first aid kits or extra tools for needing a screwdriver. It's reversible, little things that you might not expect to need on the road but may come in handy. Now, I would probably brand this a little differently if I was a manufacturer. Maybe have something that says BMW instead of Mini. I don't think an 8 Series customer would appreciate that, but what do I know? At least there's a first aid kit in there, right? And the seat's down, and it looks like you have a 40-20-40 split seat configuration. That'll come in handy when you need to send the golf clubs through, or the big dog, let the big dog eat. So you have ventilation, charging, heated seats. So like a lot of things in BMW, there's a couple of different ways to do one thing. Let's say you want to close the trunk. Yes, you can either use your foot, this lever, or this button, and even this one if you wanted to lock and close it. So there's 4 ways to close the trunk. As you look at this console with BMW ergonomics, design, and fit and finish, this looks like a lot of buttons. It's not near as much as I've seen on the competitors for this class. It's clearly laid out, easy to get to, quick by the fingertips. and just for execution it's quick to call because this is where your hand would be. So that's great. You do have paddle shifters on this, which are standard, and of course if you were in an M8 you'd have your M1 and M2 on by these paddle shifters. You also have some buttons on top here in this housing. Here is the shade for the rear. Let in some light. And there is no more CD player. Driver assistance. It's amazing what these cars can do now. You have automatic parking to alert you if a space it can fit in. If you want to find out how to use parking assistance, a good idea would be to go to the owner's manual and take a look.
The parking assistant detects parking spaces perpendicular and parallel to the roadway and provides support by means of an automatic parking process. Sensors measure possible parking gaps on both sides of the road as the vehicle moves along the road. When the system is enabled, suitable parking gaps are shown on the control display. After the automatic parking procedure is started, the system handles the steering, the acceleration, and the braking. Monitoring of the vehicle's surroundings continues to be your responsibility. The park distance control helps you assess the parking situation. Note the distance to obstacles. Due to the physical limitations of the system, it may not be able to detect some obstacles in time. If necessary, you can intervene in the automatic parking maneuver at any time.
And that is part of driving assistance package for 1100. Technology has been, I think, BMW's best attribute for infotainment. I remember being intimidated by the 7 Series in 2002, I think it was, and trying to learn iDrive, but it's come to you over the course of driving a few of them, and it doesn't take long to catch on. The way that things adjust and move is pretty easy, and things that you use most commonly are easy to call up. Always, in my opinion, had great sound systems. We had a 2015 X1, just a base model on the old E46 chassis, and that had, in my opinion, one of the best stereos we've ever had, and it was just a base sound system. This one has a Harman Kardon in it. Here you can see you can do the gesture control from BMW. I mean, that's a pretty awesome technology. back in the M8 competition, you see your Emdrive modes here, and these are configurable. So if you want to be all out or all in on every piece of performance that you can configure in M mode, you can. And one can be just maybe it's just a Mustang next to you or something like that. So it doesn't have to always be aggressive. You can see these shift points can be more aggressive if you like. You've got your M mode setups here, the exhaust. Now anytime you usually go to Sport Plus in BMWs, it deactivates some of the traction control. So just be careful with doing that. Steering. We want sport. Brake. We want sport. And I'm not a professional track driver, so I will leave dynamic stability control on. Automatic start stop is turned off, sound control on, and that looks pretty good to me. So this M menu is going to let you configure M1 and M2. So if it's a Ferrari or something like that, or something more powerful that needs all the aggression, if it's just a car show or something like that, maybe you can configure these differently. So your M8 can come with a competition package, and that would increase horsepower output from 600 to 617, and then also with the M drivers package you can increase top speed from 155 to 189. So an M competition package would add about $12,000 to the list, and then you could also get ceramic brakes. If you do, it's a high cost to purchase them included from the factory, and also to replace them if need be, so just look out for that. And then with the competition package, your 0 to 60 time is 3 seconds. And that would be great on a car that's got 0.9 financing for it. And so the window's down, it starts to rain. You don't have to get inside the vehicle. You could just touch this again and have it roll up the window. In other models with moonroofs, it'll even close the moonroof for you. Now this isn't the color of this is just covered by a film to protect it. But to say BMW individual means that you can customize this with many different interior choices, even paint codes special to the BMW to make this unique. That's, I think, the luxury behind BMW, is you have so many choices for paint colors, schemes on the inside, as you saw the M8 and that design, choice of color on the interior. It did make it feel special, and you could do that with BMW's individual programs. And with that, it's the full meaning of a luxury car, being able to have those choices. So that is the BMW 8 Series and some of the inventory here at BMW of Crystal Lake. Thanks for watching and taking the time to do so. If I missed something, or you'd like a further detail on an option mentioned here, please let me know. I'd be happy to get those answers for you. If you'd like to come test drive, please look me up. It's James Orton at Anderson BMW in Crystal Lake, Illinois. Have a great day. Thanks for our drivers, owners, designers, engineers on the 8 Series. See you on the road. See you out there. Safe travels.